Why are there not more people talking about the dark side of New York City? Written by Michael Greenberg. New York City, a name synonymous with ambition, opportunity, and the relentless pursuit of dreams. It is a place where the streets are paved with stories of hope and determination, where every corner holds a promise and every skyscraper stands as a testament to human ingenuity. The city's energy is palpable, a vibrant hum that pulsates from the yellow cabs racing down Broadway to the neon lights illuminating Times Square. It's a rhythm that never ceases, a heartbeat that keeps the city alive and thriving day and night. Millions flock to its bustling streets each year, drawn by the promise of success, the allure of diversity, and the intoxicating energy of a city that truly never sleeps. They come from all corners of the globe, each bringing their own dreams and aspirations, adding to the city's rich tapestry of cultures and stories. From the iconic Empire State Building to the green expanse of Central Park, New York City is a feast for the senses. The architectural marvels and natural beauty coexist in a harmonious blend, offering both residents and visitors a unique urban experience. World-class museums exhibit masterpieces from every era, while Broadway theaters come alive with dazzling performances. The arts thrive here, with creativity spilling onto the streets, in galleries, and in the very air you breathe. The aroma of street food from every corner of the globe fills the air, a testament to the city's melting pot of cultures. From hot dogs to halal, from pretzels to pizza, the culinary diversity is as vast as the city itself. For many, New York City embodies the American dream, a concrete jungle where anything is possible. It's a place where fortunes are made and lost, where the skyline is a symbol of endless possibilities and the spirit of innovation. But beneath this glittering facade lies a different reality, a side of the city that is often overshadowed by its grandeur and glamour. It's a place where the struggle is real, where the gap between the haves and the have-nots is stark and unyielding, a side often unseen or perhaps unseen by choice. It's a reality that many choose to ignore, preferring the bright lights and success stories over the harsh truths that lie in the shadows. A reality where dreams collide with harsh realities and the city's dazzling lights cast long, dark shadows. It's a place where hope and despair coexist, where the pursuit of dreams can sometimes lead to disillusionment. This is the story of the other New York City. A city of contrasts where the beauty and the grit, the dreams and the struggles all come together to create a symphony of human experience. It's a place where every story matters and every dream, no matter how small, has a place in the grand tapestry of the city. Lost in the glare, the faces of homelessness. The contrast is stark. In the heart of the city, where the lights never dim and the streets are always bustling, there exists a hidden world. A world where the homeless navigate the shadows cast by towering skyscrapers and luxury boutiques. Opulence and despair exist side by side. The gleaming facades of luxury apartments stand in stark contrast to the makeshift tents and cardboard shelters that line the sidewalks. Expensive cars glide past, their drivers often oblivious to the suffering just a few feet away. Gleaming skyscrapers tower over individuals huddled beneath makeshift shelters. These shelters, often constructed from discarded materials, offer little protection from the elements. Yet for many, they are the only refuge in a city that seems to have forgotten them. The scent of expensive perfume mingles with the stench of urine and decay. In the midst of high-end shopping districts, where well-dressed individuals stroll with bags from designer stores, the homeless sit quietly, their presence a silent testament to the city's inequality. In a city renowned for its wealth, over 60,000 individuals sleep in shelters each night, a stark reminder of the human cost of inequality. These shelters, often overcrowded and underfunded, struggle to provide even the most basic necessities. The reasons for homelessness are complex and varied. Each individual has a unique story, a series of events that led them to the streets. Some have faced sudden job loss, while others have battled mental illness or addiction for years. Job loss, mental illness, addiction, and domestic violence all contribute to the crisis. These factors, often intertwined, create a web of challenges that can be nearly impossible to escape without help. And domestic violence all contribute to the crisis. For many, the streets become a last resort, a place where they can find some semblance of safety, even if it is fleeting. Many are veterans who once risked their lives for the very country that now struggles to provide them with basic necessities. These men and women who served with honor now find themselves battling a different kind of war, one against poverty and neglect. Their stories are often heartbreaking, tales of misfortune, systemic failures, and lost hope. Each face tells a story of resilience and survival, of dreams deferred and lives derailed. Take Michael, a former construction worker who found himself homeless after an injury left him unable to work. His story is a poignant reminder of how quickly life can change, and how a single event can set off a chain reaction leading to homelessness. He spends his days panhandling on the subway, his weathered hands outstretched, his voice hoarse from repeating the same plea, anything helps. Each day is a struggle to gather enough money for food and basic necessities. Michael's story is not unique. It's a stark reminder that anyone, regardless of their past, can fall victim to the city's unforgiving realities. The line between stability and homelessness is often thinner than we realize. The city's shelters, while providing temporary respite, are often overcrowded and understaffed. Many individuals find themselves waiting in long lines, hoping for a bed, only to be turned away due to lack of space. Many homeless individuals prefer the streets where they feel a sense of community and autonomy, despite the dangers and discomfort. These makeshift communities offer a sense of belonging and mutual support that is often lacking in shelters. Their plight is a constant reminder of the city's failure to protect its most vulnerable citizens. As the city continues to grow and prosper, it must also address the needs of those who have been left behind, ensuring that everyone has a chance to thrive. Shadows of the skyline, crime and insecurity. The allure of New York City often overshadows the harsh reality of crime. While crime rates have decreased in recent years, the fear of becoming a victim still persists. The city's dense population and bustling streets create opportunities for petty theft, assault, and more serious offenses. Pickpockets operate in crowded tourist areas, preying on unsuspecting visitors. Drug deals take place in broad daylight, often unnoticed by passers-by, and gang violence continues to plague certain neighborhoods. The constant wail of sirens serves as a constant reminder that danger lurks beneath the surface. While official statistics paint one picture, the lived experiences of residents tell another. Many New Yorkers have stories of being mugged, harassed, or witnessing acts of violence. The fear of crime, whether rational or not, shapes daily routines, with residents avoiding certain areas or taking extra precautions. The NYPD, one of the largest police forces in the world, struggles to keep up with the city's ever-present challenges. The sheer volume of calls, coupled with limited resources and bureaucratic hurdles, can hinder their ability to respond effectively. This leaves many New Yorkers feeling vulnerable and questioning their safety in the city they call home. The price of dreams living on the edge. The price of living in New York City is notoriously high. The allure of the city with its towering skyscrapers and bustling streets draws people from all over the world. Yet this dream comes with a hefty price tag. Rent consumes a significant portion of residents' incomes, leaving them with little disposable income for basic necessities, let alone entertainment or savings. Many find themselves constantly juggling bills, trying to make ends meet in a city that never sleeps. The dream of making it in New York often comes at the cost of financial stability. Aspiring artists, entrepreneurs, and professionals flock to the city with hopes of success, only to find themselves struggling to keep their heads above water. Finding affordable housing is a constant struggle. The demand far exceeds the supply, leading to long lines and fierce competition for every available unit. Many spend months, even years, searching for a place they can afford. Rent-controlled apartments are scarce, and competition for market-rate units is fierce. The few affordable options that do exist are often in poor condition, requiring significant repairs and maintenance. Many New Yorkers are forced to live in cramped, dilapidated apartments, often sharing their living space with roommates or family members to make ends meet. Privacy becomes a luxury, and personal space is a rare commodity. The high cost of living extends beyond housing. Everyday expenses like groceries, transportation, and healthcare are significantly higher than the national average, adding to the financial burden. Groceries, transportation, and healthcare all come at a premium in New York City. A simple trip to the grocery store can leave wallets empty, and unexpected medical bills can push residents into debt. This financial strain takes a toll on residents' mental and physical well-being, forcing them to make difficult choices between basic needs and personal aspirations. The constant pressure to make ends meet can lead to stress, anxiety, and even depression. For many, the dream of owning a home in New York City seems like an impossibility. The real estate market is dominated by high prices and fierce competition, making home ownership a distant dream for most. The median home price is out of reach for most residents, leaving them trapped in a cycle of renting and struggling to make ends meet. The hope of one day owning a piece of the city remains just that, a hope. The city's economic inequality is starkly evident in its housing market, where the wealthy elite reside in luxury high-rises, while working-class New Yorkers struggle to find a place to call home. This disparity highlights the broader issues of income inequality and social stratification that plague the city. Despite these challenges, there are efforts to address the housing crisis. Community organizations and activists are tirelessly working to advocate for affordable housing and better living conditions for all New Yorkers. Their efforts bring hope and a sense of solidarity to those living on the edge. In the face of adversity, the spirit of New Yorkers shines through. They continue to chase their dreams, support one another, and find joy in the little things. Living on the edge may be tough, but it also fosters resilience, creativity, and a unique sense of community. New York City, with all its challenges, remains a beacon of hope and opportunity. For those willing to brave the hardships, the city offers a chance to be part of something greater, to live on the edge and chase the dream.